The Dominion cut away my sight. They thought it would muzzle a shadow scale? Ha.
It's no use. Unless they're whole, the spirits of the departed can receive no comfort. They say Lamias can talk, if they wish it. From what I've seen, they're little more than beasts. Please restore what's missing to the bodies. I'll guide their spirits back to the Hist.
I rejoined my egg siblings in the Hist.
You've led me back to moisture. Hist be with you.
I bring memories of your aid to the Hist.
I hear the Hist. Am I free?
It's done. My students return to the Hist. Once the fighting dies down, Aquinas and I will reunite them with the swamp as a fallen leaf returns to soil. I'll not allow the wounded to become food for Lamias. Pact or Dominion, I don't care. None deserve such a fate. Thank you for lending your aid to a stranger.
I'm still a shadow scale, sight or no sight. I protected Mahi from the Lamias, yes?
Dear Nuli Malam
What
said
is
I'd
it?
find you inside, but reported nothing of your Dominion prisoner. I knew to expect you, but not one of Ruvitar's soldiers. I take it she's your prisoner? You've interrogated her, yes? You'll forgive me for not thanking one of Vice Canon Rondar's murderers for turning her coat. But the Khajiit is your prisoner. What would you do with her? You can't be serious. The Dominion stole our soldiers' skins, murdered a Vice Canon, and destroyed Argonian eggs at the hour of their birth. Beheading would be lenience. Set one of these Dominion criminals free after the terror they brought to Shadowfen? Ruvitar plans to end the Argonians as a species. You earned my trust at Tenmarwalk, but this is too much to stomach. Clever. They'll consider Ruvitar's experiments an extravagant waste of resources and focus their attention elsewhere. I'll escort the Khajiit from the ruins and meet you inside the inner Bailey. Ruvitar won't see another sunrise. Wait. Should only one of us walk from these ruins, you must allow me to thank you on behalf of Shadowfen's citizens. Sithis guide your steps in the darkness, and refrain his embrace until you will it. I must be sentimental in my old age. All this death weighs upon me like a second set of scales, yet there is more of it ahead. Are you ready to show Ruvitar he cannot break the pact? If you have the chance to capture him, we could put him on trial in Stormhold. Make him answer for all he's done. But I'm happy to fit his head for a pike. As I believe Vice Canon Rondar would say, stab the elf in his crumpets.
I've nearly unlocked its secret. You'll make a fine test subject.
We should feed Ruvitar to Wamasu, but for now, let's recover the Nemic egg. Zuth! What has that monster done to the Nemic egg? I'm almost afraid to touch the Nemic egg. Are we too late? You can't hear the noise? Piercing like flesh flies roosting in your ears? And the smell, like moss and aelid hide set aflame. But we must remove it from these ruins before the Dominion returns. Did Ruvitar remove your hands then? A joke, my friend. None shall touch the Nemic egg until I'm certain this isn't some kind of Dominion trap. Please, stand back. This will require all my concentration. Stay vigilant, yes? I can hear the Nemic egg. Such rage.
Vice Cannon? Is everything all right? The Nemic egg holds her in some form of trance. We must wake her. What happened to the Vice Cannon? No doubt Ruvitar's doing. May his corpse dry to a husk. We must wake the Vice Cannon before the Nemic egg tears her mind apart.
Wondrous. You touch the Nemic egg, yes? Then our minds join within the Hist itself. Oh, I'm more concerned with the state of the Hist than our safety. Don't you see? If we heal the damage to the Hist from within, perhaps the Nemic egg will recover from Ruvitar's blasphemies. I suspect we find and remove whatever afflicts the Hist. I'm embarrassed to say I have no idea how. Before your arrival, I found myself racked with pain. Now all is calm. The Hist's subtle way of indicating you should lead, yes? They don't appear to be part of the Hist. Perhaps a vestige of Ruvitar's experiments. If so, we should remove them, yes? Possibly. Looks like we must get to the heart of the matter and leave no corner unexplored to solve it. You've done it! Did you feel the air shift? There's something here, but I can't put my claw on it. No matter. It seems so real, doesn't it? You think we weren't in a dream. I recognize those nests, those houses. I've seen them in Shadowfen. But where?
Our thoughts turn against us. Who else would have the will but the Fleshwalkers? Is it time for the Song of Sithis to bring the void? Shall they taste fear, and then nothing? Our brother's thoughts roil like thunderheads, yet we do not understand. He says the Vice Cannons shed their skins like water snakes to hide their intentions. Where is the truth in that? Then we leave our brother with the truth, Fleshwalker.
Butchered. Their blood poisons the ground. The work of those who serve, or those who forget their place? Rend the swamps barren before they tear our roots from the earth. We feel our brother's rage, but do not understand. He says the Dark Elf Vice Cannon tried to destroy the eggs at the hatching pools. What does this mean? Our brother's pain won't relent, Fleshwalker. We abjure him from the Hist.
We heard the wails, felt the trembling of roots. But what our brother says of the Fleshwalkers, it cannot be. Our brother's fear spreads through the roots. He claims the Fleshwalkers boil our blood in vats of iron, all at Daedra's command. Where is the truth in that? Then we leave our brother with the truth, Fleshwalker.
What's happening? Everything fades away.
Small one, leave the rot memory. Come to us and speak. Fleshwalkers rarely visit our dreams, small one. The whorls of your thoughts bring warmth to our own. Soon we awaken, to nourish ourselves back to health. you must leave, or be dashed against our dreams. When you quickened our dream, we knew her great purpose and sent her beyond the dream. But you, we could not send you just yet. You healed the wounds inflicted by the Fleshwalker Ruvitar, small one. The Hist shall dream of you always. In seasons to come, we'll grow and blossom. Our roots will mingle with the withered roots of our brothers. They will heal as we do. You've made our future whole. Go now, and be blessed.
Please, Vice Cannon. 10 more minutes of sleep.
Alive and kicking, I see. As for me, I feel a decade younger. Can you see the healthy shimmer to my scales? You no doubt have questions. Please, ask. It's the least I can do after your help. After my soldiers retrieved us from the ruins, I was asked to bring the Nemic egg to the Pact, hence the ship. It soon departs Shadowfen for Skyrim. Zuth, does your head hurt? Oh, mine feels like an overused drum. Did you feel the Hist slip inside your mind? Such strangeness within my head. Thoughts I didn't think myself. Listen to me, going on like I'm freshly hatched, and they call me a hero of the Pact. That's the plan. The meeting will take place in Skyrim instead of Mournhold. The Nord ruler has his own artifact to contribute to the moot. Time to set sail for the land of ice and snow. Of course, your presence is requested. That's what happens when you attract fame and fortune. Unless you plan to run across the sea, I suggest you find the boatmaster.
You're awake. When the Nemic egg took you and the Vice Cannon, I sent for troops to carry you away from Loriacel. The Vice Cannon can explain why you're on this ship. I prayed for Sithis to keep you from the Void. Did you hear me? In your sleep? No matter.
Rich time is for some, not for all. Chiduka and I have been less than fortunate. But the sea brings new breeze each day. That is the saying, is it not?
There's no use worrying so. Turan will make himself sick. Nothing to do about it, it is. As soon as I'm well again, I'll show him there's no reason to worry.
Keep your head down. The invaders in percolating mire are indiscriminate in their killing. What? I haven't heard from her in years. Why did she decide to write me after all this time? She and Kinash, my wife, did not get along. But now Kinash is dead. It's comforting to know Rabine still thinks fondly of me. Rabine didn't forget about me. But I never read the letters she spoke of. If my wife were alive, I'd ask her what became of those letters. Now I think it's better not to speculate. My wife is dead, and that is the past.
Thank the three. Someone who looks like they can handle themselves in a fight. My husband's in danger. Please help us. The Dominion invaded. They trapped my husband, Jarit, along with the other villagers. I hid and got out past the guards, but I won't leave without my husband. Those soldiers are terrorizing our people. Kill them. Rescue everyone you can. And please look for Jarit. I don't know what the Dominion's doing here, but they said something about crystals. I'll sneak back in. Meet me near the village center. They didn't expect to see a Dunmer, so I made sure they didn't. I can be stealthy at need. He was born to slaves in Vardenfell. And yes, he's Argonian, but he's different. Distant. Haunted. Listens to words more than meaning. But he's my husband, and I love him. The Treeminder lured him here. The Treeminder says Argonians born away from the Hist are damaged, but they can be healed by some sort of ritual to join them with the Hist. I don't know. I don't want them to change Jarit. And why does the Dominion want him, or the others? Yes, though I didn't catch all of it. Crystal shackles, buckles... I'm not sure.
What do you want?
You are not welcome here.
I can't thank you enough.
Heal me!
I can't believe it! Free!
Get fine down.
I'll never forget him.
It's so hard to say goodbye to a friend.
I'm trying to grieve. Bother me later. Bring a bottle.
What did they do to him? What's wrong with my husband? Jarit won't talk to me. He ran up and hugged me, but he won't speak to me. At least we're both alive. We're together again, thanks to you. Ever since you rescued him, Jarit won't talk. Look in his eyes. It's like he's not there at all. I had harsh words with the tree minder. She won't talk to me now. Would you ask her for help? Her hut's just up this path. She doesn't trust me, and after our recent clash, I doubt she'll want me to stay. But I'll do whatever she says it takes to heal Jarit. I wish we'd never come here. But Jarit insisted we'd find a way to fit in.
Why hasn't he come home? Where can he be? My son with Deemvo. The accursed Dominion Dryskins dragged several young ones out of the village.
A few came back, but not my son. You helped our village. Please, can you look for him? The Dominion must have set up camps nearby.
Welcome. Today, you've protected those who cannot protect themselves. Like many born away from the Hist, Jarit is withdrawn, but never entirely silent. She thinks I blame her, but Fain Vildan has done nothing to harm him or this village. No, it's Jarit they wanted, and together we can find him. The Dominion clearly targeted Jarit. As his spirit reunited with the Hist, it was open to suggestion. Weak, and now it's lost. I need freshly picked Lanciata foliota to track his spirit. It grows within our mushroom cave. Just that. Know that once you touch the Lanciata foliota, it will only work on you. Bring it here, and I'll guide you to a place Jarit's spirit could be. Be careful of the caves, Wamasu. They're a necessary but dangerous part of our cultivation. Everything's ready for the blessing. All I need is the Lanciata Foliota, and then we can start. Good. The Lanciata Foliota will put you in a dreamlike state. You will feel as if you're Jarit himself, and you will know what his spirit needs to reunite with his body. Follow your instincts. You'll be able to reach Jarit's spirit wherever it wanders. Close your eyes, chew carefully. Concentrate on Jarit, and the Hist will guide you to him.
Seek Jarit's memories. Say what should have been said.
Jarit, I heard you talking to Treeminder Folzok. You're not going to Percolating Mire, are you? Different isn't wrong. I love you the way you are. Do you mean it? I can come with you? I know it won't be easy for us. Jarit, we're stronger together than apart.
Memories remain tangled. This weakens our roots. Should have sent you to Black Marsh. You weren't meant to be a slave, Jarit, my son. Sithis blessed us with a clutch of eggs. Master offered to send them back to Black Marsh, but we chose to keep you, all with us. If we had listened to him, none of you would have been born slaves. Can you forgive me? Then I will die knowing whatever my mistakes, and they were many, I will be at peace with my son. Thank you. You've untangled memories. The Hist blesses you.
Jarit, I've seen you talking to my daughter without bowing your head. Never do that again. Is that how you address your master? You're a slave. If you look at Fane again, I'll put your eyes out. Do you understand? Why, you scally little piece of... You'll suffer for this.
Come. Meet me beneath the Hist tree. Pain opens the door to corruption, separating body and spirit. Healing cannot be complete while the corruptor lurks nearby. I am part of the Hist, a part you can perceive and help. Carathel of the Dominion steals my memories and weakens my fibers, using Jarit's fragile new connection to reach me. Stop Carathel. He enters the Hist through Jarit's mind to take my memories. Carathel's treachery will kill me, and my children will suffer. I will send you down to the Hist roots. Kill Carathel and save Jarit.
Destroy the intruder! Destroy the intruder!
You've been asleep a long time. Jarit has asked about you. Several times, in fact. What happened? There's more to it, isn't there? The Dominion use crystals on our people, pulling at them from inside their heads, they said. But some don't remember it at all. Why? Ah, that clears it up. Jarit has developed a strong connection to the Hiss through this experience. Something he lacked since his birth. He must become a healer. Please convince him of his destiny.
I'm glad to see you awake. Yes, my thanks. Now that I can hear the hist, Tree Minder Falsock wants to teach me to be a healer. Fane wants us to return to Narcissus. I don't know what to do. I want Fane by my side wherever we live. Clearly she's not happy in the mire, and I wasn't happy in Narcissus. You've traveled. I trust you. What would you do? Life won't be easy for me as a former slave. Even with Fane's help, the best I could hope for is work as a laborer. But her family's there, and she misses them. I value her happiness. She wouldn't leave, and she'd be unhappy. But once my training's complete, we could move elsewhere. Maybe a city like Stormhold would suit both of us.
Jarit can't seem to decide whether to come home or not. Could you talk to him?
I'm glad to see you awake. I want Fane by my... She wouldn't leave, and she'd be unhappy. But once my training's complete, we could move elsewhere. Maybe a city like Stormhold would suit both of us. I've always wanted to be a healer. Fane and I can go anywhere once my training is complete. Thank you for helping me decide. Since merging with the Hist, I feel so alive. I've made the right choice.
If Jarit's happy, I'll make the best of it.
Have you found my son? Others return from the bog, but not with Dimvo. Our former master gave him this necklace. My son wore it to remind himself that not every Dark Elf is cruel. At least Widimfo returned to the Hist a free Argonian. Thank you for finding him. The damned dry skins will pay for what they've done. Someday we'll take the fight to their own homes.
An egg brother betrays his people in Silent Mire. Sithis take him for doing such a thing.
Watch it, you'll give me... Back off, pirate. I'm not after your loot. Ah, you're not one of them. The Renridra pirates are camped right on top of an Argonian ruin my partner and I came here to study. Looks like they're excavating. Probably finding treasure. Lots of treasure. No. Well, not exactly. We want to search the ruins for ancient relics, and the pirates are all in the way. My partner, Looks Under Rocks, is up at our camp. He can tell you more about what we're after if you're interested. We're hoping to put one over on these pirates before they sober up. Go talk to my partner, Looks, up at the camp. I don't know as much as Looks Under Rocks, but just look at these ruins. Zanmir's, the Argonians call them. The Lizard's ruins go way back, and this one's old, real old. Anything from that time must be valuable. I mean, significant.
You don't look like one of the Renridra. What are you doing here? Good. Barvin and I need help. The pirates found 3 Argonian puzzle stones. Together, those stones can unlock the entrance to these ruins. We think a priceless piece of Argonian history lies inside. We want it. Maybe not. The pirates don't know how to assemble the puzzle, but I do. Find one piece and its magic will find the next. Get the puzzle stones from the pirates and bring them to us at the Zanmir. We'll unlock their mysteries together. I would if I could. The relics here date from before my people stopped building Zanmirs and started living in mud huts. We know they're an important link to my people's past. Follow me.
What are you looking at?
Follow me. Follow me.
One weapon is never enough in this line of work.
Excellent. You found all 3 puzzle stones and learned how to use them. Barvin and I slipped past the pirates while you fought your way through the camp. The Hist led us here. Maybe the stones sought me out because I know how to use them. Give them to me. I can make them work. I know it. The relics must be nearby. Just as I thought. Combined, the stones become a single object, a Hist key. Barvin found what looks like an entrance into the ruins below, but it's magically sealed. I think this will open the door. Ancient relics, but know this. The creations of my ancestors are not toys. Many possess aspects of the Hist that were dangerous even then. I thank you for what you've done so far, but the danger isn't over. We must proceed carefully. Take the Hist key to Barvin at the entrance to the ruins. He's there now, trying to open the door, but he can't do it without the Hist key. But that's probably a good thing. The artifacts below are dangerous. I need to review my notes and see if I can figure out what we're dealing with. Tell Barvin to wait, or we may walk into some serious trouble.
Curse it, why can't I pry this open? I think so, but it's magically sealed. My tools are useless. Whatever's in there must be really valuable. Must be significant. This looks familiar. Looks drew something in one of his journals like this. What is it? Of course! I remember some of that old lizard's notes. This key won't just let us inside the Zanmir. Once we're inside, it'll protect us from the traps and the Zanmir's guardians. We can't wait any longer! I'll wait inside. I won't stick around to be captured by the Renridra. If you're smart, you'll follow me. Looks can catch up to us. Can't wait any longer! I'm going in!
Wait, don't go in. Stop. Wait! Stop! There's great danger! My notes. That key. I figured out what's buried under the Zanmir, and it must stay buried. Barvin went in? We have to warn him. Oh no. We need to leave them sealed in the Zanmir for all our sakes. We have to stop Barvin before he gets to the fangs of Sithis. A blight upon the land. In the hands of my ancestors, the fangs could be used to destroy whole villages. They turned crops to ash and created undead horrors out of my people's enemies. But that's not the worst of it. It is said that wielding the fangs gives you to Sithis, which casts all you are and all you could be into a great void. You see, the fangs consume the bearer's soul. They bestow you with great power, but strip away all that makes you a person. Beat him to the fangs, but it won't be easy. The ruins are full of traps and guardians, and Barvin has a tremendous advantage. The Hist key will let him bypass most of these dangers. I'm afraid I can't go with you. I'm not strong enough. Perhaps. My ancestors created the traps so that their descendants could bypass them. If you encounter a trap, the solution should be somewhere nearby. There's no protection from the Guardians beyond the Hist key, unfortunately.
I hear the fang! It calls to me! You want the Fang! The Fang crawled into my mind. What have I done? I can't stop it from gnawing my thoughts. Help me! What are you going to do? It's gnawing at my mind. If I give it to you, I'll go mad. I'll die. Here, take it. There's only one, I swear. I don't know where the other Fang is. That thing burrowed into my mind. I never want to see it again. Never! I can't face my partner just yet. Let me be for now. Let me be.
You're back. Did you stop Barvin? And the Fangs? Did you get the Fangs of Sithis? Give me the Fang. I've got a special coffer to shield me from its magic. What happened to Barvin need not happen to anyone else. Poor bastard. I'm glad he survived. But he only had one Fang of Sithis? There should be two. Pirates must have gotten into the ruins. This door to the Zanmir isn't sealed. I'll wager the commotion I heard from the pirate ship involves the missing Fang. I heard pirates beg Captain Narevi for mercy, then screams. That's the other Fang's influence at work. I'll take the first Fang of Sithis to our secondary camp not far from here. Get the other Fang away from the pirates and meet me there.
It's madness! You need this ship! You need us!
Need? This one needs nothing but the Fang. My sister, where is she? No matter. Sithis will bring us together in time.
You survived. Truly the Hist guides you. But did you succeed? I thank you, as should all Argonians. It would have been better had the fangs been left buried, but now they've been unearthed, we must keep them safe. So far, you're the only person unaffected by them. I'm not sure. It worries me, but not as much as the fangs in the wrong hands. Here, take the first fang while I consider what we should do with them.
Stop. Don't move, or I'll strike you down. Stop. You have no idea what you're doing. Those relics are the property of the Night Mother. We felt their emanations the moment you removed them from their resting places, thief. Give them to me, or pay the price. Shirava of the Shadow Scales. The fangs of Sithis must not fall into the hands of the ignorant. Hand them over, or face the Night Mother's wrath. The fangs were gifts from the Dark Husband to the Night Mother. Sithis gave them to her, and we model our weapons after them. If these are truly the original fangs, they are both great and terrible artifacts. And they belong to the Shadow Scales. You don't know, and yet you recovered the fangs? The Night Mother is the bride of Sithis, audience to the Black Sacrament. She holds the power of life and death. Do not defy us, for we act on her behalf. The fangs were gifts from the Dark Husband to the Night Mother. Sithis gave the fangs are powerful relics from another age that would overwhelm your soul. I'm surprised they haven't already. They are only safe in our hands. And if that's not a good enough reason, we'll kill you if you keep them. Decide now.
She wants the fang? I say give it to her. If it does to her what it did to me. Wait, maybe that isn't such a good idea.
The Shadow Scales want the fangs of Sithis. There are so many of them, but they're dangerous. The fangs in the hands of assassins? I can't imagine anything worse.
Do not cross the Shadow Scales. We have a long reach, and even longer memories. The fangs are our birthright. They are dangerous, yes, but the Night Mother will shield us from the worst of their influence. And if they overwhelm me, the other Shadow Scales won't hesitate to send me back to the Hist. You are wise. I see now why you were the one destined to recover the fangs. Give them to me. I swear we will keep them safe. We'll keep the fangs safe, as well as your friend here. He will be honored by the Shadow Scales for what he did. For you, I have a gift. This is one of the weapons I spoke of, made in the Fang's image. Wield it well.
I think you made the right choice after all. The Shadow Scales have battled our enemies for years. I should trust them. And I do. Their leader promised I'll be safe, and I believe her. I hope to see you again, though. Take care.
We'll have some tales to tell in Hatching Pools. I hope we see you there.